Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be continuing to the finale of What If Bardock and King Vegeta Were Brothers. If you haven't seen part 5, there is a title card where you can go check it out and see what happened in the last part, but today we'll be continuing where we left off in Dragon Ball Super, and finishing off Super, including the manga arcs. What will the team of Universe 7 look like? Will they be able to win the Tournament of Power? What other threats will they face after the Tournament of Power? If you are interested, I own a Discord server for anyone who wants to join and talk more about Dragon Ball with me and other viewers. Maybe give us some of your own ideas of what ifs, and maybe in the future I could do them. Check the link in the description down below. For today's question of the video comes from Rock Gremlin 93. Besides Dragon Ball, what would be your favorite anime/manga series? Now to answer that, it would be My Hero Academia, as it's actually the second anime I actually fully watched. When growing up with Dragon Ball, that's the main thing I watched. I got into like some other animes here and there, maybe an episode or two because of the cartoon shows I watched, like on Nicktoon or Cartoon Network. But the second anime I actually started fully watching was My Hero Academia, and it actually became my second favorite anime because of I like the whole concept of the show. Going to a high school, trying to become a superhero. It's just I like it a lot, and that's my second favorite anime of all time under Dragon Ball. Thank you so much for the question. If you want your comment to be featured in the next video, just comment down a question you would like for me to answer. Whether it's about Dragon Ball, another anime, or personal, maybe you'll be lucky enough for your comment to be featured in the next video. Without further ado, let's dive into the finale of What If Bardock and King Vegeta Were Brothers. Where we last left off, Beerus and Whis were summoned with the other angels and gods of destructions, as they would be notified about the Tournament of Power. Given that they have 2 days to form a team, Beerus and Whis would have little issue to form a 10-member team. Bardock will be the first pick, as Goku, Raditz, and Gohan will join in as well. Broly would also decide to join, even though he doesn't think he is fully ready, but with how the universe is at stake, he would see this as a way for him to make up for all the damage he did years ago. With the universe at stake, both King Vegeta and Vegeta would join in, leaving Planet Vegeta without their ruler. With only needing 3 members left, they would go to Earth asking for Kami and the Earthlings, as they are the last 3 they would need. They did train much more than their canon counterpart, however with the humans they have been lacking on their training recently, so they decided to sit this one out. But with Kami, he decided that he would join. Having 2 spots left over, the only ones they have left to ask are Goten and Trunks, so they would make up for the rest of the team. With the team formed much easier and quicker, they actually have some time to prepare, at least Kami and the 2 young hybrids. They would even go into the time chamber with Whis to train for a year so that they could grow as much as possible. And with an angel, food wouldn't be an issue. So with the day they had left over, they would train to catch up as much as possible, as the others would try to make up a plan, as Bardock would be the leader of Universe 7 instead of Gohan. Breaking the team into groups with Bardock and King Vegeta, Goku and Gohan, Vegeta with Raditz, and the rest of the team would stick together. The day would pass as Kami, Goten, and Trunks all learned God Ki, as the hybrids even learned the Super Saiyan God transformation, as everyone would head over to the tournament arena. The tournament would begin as everyone would split up. With Goku and Gohan, they would meet with the Universe 6 Saiyans, as they would meet Kale and Khalifa. During their match, Goku would do what he did in the normal timeline, with helping the Universe 6 Saiyans with growing stronger and achieving higher levels of Super Saiyan. Gohan would just observe until Kale would lose control, as he would join in to help his father fighting the 3 Saiyans. Raditz and Vegeta would start out strong by taking on many fighters from Universe 2 without having to use any transformations, until they are met with the trio of beauty fighters, Ribrianne, Kankusa, and Rosie. At first they were a bit taken aback by these fighters, thinking they aren't much, but soon they would see that they are quite powerful and would transform into their Super Saiyan God forms to begin fighting them off. Onto Bardock and King Vegeta, no one is standing in their way, especially with how powerful they both are. Only in their Super Saiyan forms they pose a big threat. They come in contact with the Pride Troopers and showed off how dangerous the brothers are. They took out most of the Pride Troopers out early on, to the point where Toppo and Dispo arrived to fight these 2 off. Seeing how strong they are, Toppo would not hesitate to transform into his God of Destruction form. Seeing this, both Bardock and King Vegeta transform into their strongest forms as well. Since Bardock was the stronger one, he would face Toppo while King Vegeta faced Dispo. Also, away from the battle, Jiren would stop meditating, as he sensed the power coming from the brothers and would consider it enough to be a possible threat. With the bigger group of Universe 7, they are fighting the other members of Universe 6. Kami was quite interested in the Namekians from another universe, and heard how their entire race fused into 2 Namekians because of this tournament. However, even with all that fusing, they weren't enough to take on Kami, with all the training he has done and having both the Kaioken and Mystic form under his belt. Goten and Trunks were having fun fighting Botamo and Altamageta. Even though the situation is dire, they are still kids and never really fought any threats before. Broly on the other hand has beaten up Frost rather easily, but now is going up against Hit, which is proving to be quite a challenge as he is taking a lot of damage from Hit, but he can tank it. Slowly he is seeing how the more he powers up, the more he can move during Hit's time skip. Back to Goku and Gohan, they managed to calm Kale down to where she can control her power, but even then it is not enough when Goku and Gohan are both in their Super Saiyan Blue forms. Champa grew upset as he would throw the Potara earrings to the sisters as they would fuse into Kefla. Since Goku here is nowhere near close to learning Ultra Instinct, both Goku and Gohan would have to fight together to beat Kefla. Luckily, with the fact that together the father and son are strong enough to overpower her without the need of Ultra Instinct. Kaba would ask Goku to wish back his universe after they win the tournament as he didn't believe that his universe could win, and Goku would make that promise to bring back Kaba and his universe. They would have a spar both in their Super Saiyan 2 forms as Goku wanted to enjoy this spar before knocking Kaba out of the arena. Raditz and Vegeta would have been able to overpower the Beauty Trio with a combined Ki Blast attack, but would be met with another force, the Wolf Trio. Together they thought they were unbeatable, but Vegeta grew a bit too cocky and got blinded by Lavender's poison manipulation, leaving him struggling to fight back. Seeing how he may not be able to fight the rest of the tournament, Vegeta decided to focus the best he can as he would grab a hold of Lavender, throwing both of them off the arena, leaving the remaining Wolf brothers stunned for a moment, giving Raditz the chance to charge the two brothers, knocking them out. King Vegeta would be able to make quick work of Dispo, and would go try to help Bardock, but then he would be attacked by Jiren. King Vegeta wouldn't think much of Jiren until they began fighting, and he could see how strong Jiren really is. Bardock would see how his brother is struggling and would try to go help him, but Toppo isn't letting up, until Goku and Gohan arrived, taking Toppo and allowing Bardock to aid his brother in fighting Jiren. The energy coming from the three during their battle began to shake the arena and push everyone nearby away. Alone, Bardock nor King Vegeta could beat Jiren, but together they have a slight chance if they really focus on teamwork. Kami would have dealt with the Namekians, but the two young Saiyans would have been knocked out of the arena by the pressure coming from their grandfathers and Jiren. Broly would still be in combat with Hit as even in his Super Saiyan form, in a control state, it isn't enough to fully break through the time barrier. His strength does continue to grow, but at the rate he is going now, he would be knocked out before he gets the chance to fight back, so he would allow himself to lose control again. Going into his Berserk form to finally break through the time skip, attacking Hit, and since Hit was caught off guard, he would be sent flying out of the arena. But now Broly would be on a rampage all over the tournament, attacking anyone that was in his line of sight. Since the Universe 7 fighters were expecting this to happen, they would maneuver around to avoid Broly, as Broly would end up getting into a fight with Jiren. However, when he began fighting Jiren, he would be getting beaten rather easily as he would be countered at every attack he threw at Jiren. He would grow more frustrated, powering up further, but still wouldn't be enough to beat Jiren. However, it is enough to distract him. Bardock would see this as an opportunity to take Jiren down. Bardock, King Vegeta, Kami, and Raditz will all jump Jiren while he is distracted by Broly. Even with him distracted, the others were having trouble getting damage done to Jiren. Seeing how they still need help, Goku and Gohan powered up to their fullest to take out a weakened Toppo, with a father-son Kamehameha wave shooting him out of the arena and going in to help the others take out Jiren. Even with the combined forces of everyone, Jiren is still managing to hold out his own against Universe 7, so Kami would fall back and charge up a Spirit Bomb while the others hold on Jiren. Once he had the Spirit Bomb ready, he would throw it right at Jiren as he would try to hold it back, being able to. So the brothers, Bardock and King Vegeta, rushes right at Jiren, grabbing a hold of him to make him lose his balance from the Spirit Bomb as a huge explosion emerges, pushing everyone back and eliminating Broly. Still holding on to Jiren, the brothers aim to be knocked out of the arena. Jiren would try to knock them off of him, but with a final power up, they managed to keep holding on to him, and all three of them would be eliminated from the tournament, having the remaining fighters in the tournament being Goku, Kami, and Gohan, as Universe 7 would win the Tournament of Power. And out of the three of them, I believe they would each want to make the wish to bring back all the universes that were erased. They would all return back to their universe and celebrate in their victory, and after would continue training for any threats that they may come across. So into the Moro and Granola arc, a lot would be different. Moro would still break out of the Galactic Prison, but the Z Fighters would know about it a lot earlier with the fact that the Saiyans do work with the Galactic Patrol. and once King Vegeta hears about this, he would head over to Earth to notify them. Originally, the Galactic Patrol wanted Majin Buu since he absorbed the Great Lord of Lords. However, the Saiyans did stop Buu from being freed, so he would be out of the picture. So King Vegeta wanted him and his brother to deal with the issue, as Bardock was ready to again leave the retirement of fighting to protect the universe, but that is when Goku, Raditz, and Vegeta would step up, asking if they could stop Moro themselves instead of their fathers fighting once again. The brothers just smirked, allowing their sons to face the threat to see if they could save the universe without them. All 5 of them would go with the Galactic Patrol to go on the lookout for Moro. Now with Moro, since he doesn't have the help of a Frieza soldier since the Frieza army was completely destroyed by the Saiyans, he would be on his own, and wouldn't know about the Dragon Balls nor Namek, so he would just hop from planet to planet absorbing its energy to try to regain his magical power and strength. By the time they did find Moro, he already ate a few planets, but was nowhere near strong enough to fight back or had his magical powers back. He in fact still had his old looking body. Before confronting Moro, the 3 Saiyans were told about Moro's ability to absorb energy, and how it would give him more power. And here they would actually form a plan to stop Moro instead of just jumping in, as Raditz had something in mind. They all land on the planet and instantly find Moro. They all know currently Moro is absorbing their energy by just being on the planet, but they decide to not power up, nor use any energy attacks, as that would just feed him more. Both Goku and Vegeta would try to attack Moro, trying to distract him, as we look over to Raditz as he prepares the evil containment wave. He heard about how future Bardock was able to defeat Zamasu and decided that it would be smart to learn how to perform that attack, so he went to Kami and learned the technique in case they ever face a foe that they cannot beat the normal way. Moro wouldn't spot Raditz as he was too focused on holding Goku and Vegeta back, so once he was at a position where he wasn't moving, that is when Raditz would shoot the evil containment wave right at Moro, hitting him and sealing him away before he could cause any more harm in the universe. Bardock, King Vegeta, and Jaco were shocked to see how quickly and easily they took out Moro. Goku and Vegeta was bummed as they wanted to fight a strong opponent, but Raditz wasn't going to put the universe at stake for that. The Galactic Patrol would thank the Saiyans for the help, as things would actually remain peaceful from here on out. The Granola Arc could still happen since the fact that the Saiyan race is pretty out there in the universe. I believe that the Heaters or Granola would cross paths with them. It could be hard for the Heaters to go on with their original plan since the entirety of the Saiyan race is much stronger, and they lack the knowledge about the Dragon Balls. King Vegeta would hear about the Heaters, and I believe King Vegeta would know about them based on Bardock's past mission when he first met the Heaters and went to Planet Cereal. King Vegeta would notify Bardock, and most likely Bardock himself would want to face them since he already did before, but now he is much stronger than what he was in the past. Bardock would head over to Planet Cereal as they would meet with the Heaters and would honestly beat them rather easily with how strong he is. And for gas, he would still have those fears of Bardock, so he would be taken down fast. Granola would still have his hatred for the Saiyans as he would want to try to fight Bardock, but without making that wish to be the strongest in the universe, he couldn't beat Bardock. However, Monaito would stop Granola to tell him the truth of what happened in the past, and how Bardock saved his mother and how the Heaters killed his mother. So with Bardock alive, the Granola arc would be finished quickly because of his past mission and past experience. With the superhero movie events, that would just not ever happen with the fact that the Red Ribbon Army was completely destroyed early on in this What If. So no one to break Dr. Heater out to have him create new androids, or even the ideas of androids would be a thought without Dr. Gero creating the first androids. So after all the events gone by, the Saiyans and the Z-Fighters remained peaceful as they would continue to train and grow stronger. And that's going to leave it up for this series. Tell me how y'all think about the finale and how it did with the ending of Super. What do y'all think about the entire story as a whole? I liked how the Sun family was together the entire time in this What If, and like seeing the family having nice bonding moments. Next What If would be what if Videl became a half Saiyan. If y'all are interested and enjoy, please leave a like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell to be alerted whenever I post another part. Hope to see y'all there, and thank y'all so much for watching and all the support of this series. And I will see y'all in the next series. See ya.